Today we're going to be talking about the steeplechase and how to train steeplechase runners. And there's a lot of things we can do to train steeplechase runners. The biggest way we want to do it is to approach it as a technical event and how efficient we can get over the barriers. And so today we're going to be going over the ritual and taking you through what our steeplechasers do on a bi-weekly basis to be quality at the steeplechase and to be efficient at it. So, the first thing we do before every steeplechase practice is we have the athletes group up in a circle, and they'll do some hip mobility and different things like that. And so we have a routine we call the lower body spin up, where athletes kind of get in that lunge position and go in different areas of that and kind of sit in this area for a couple minutes, and then they'll do a lot of different things, whether that's moving like this or reaching forward, reaching like that, kind of getting that back leg, moving up and down, and then in this position as well. So the more we can open up this area, the better. On top of that, we'll do wall drills. And so for the wall drills, we have a specific ritual of how many we do each time. Here's kind of our starting position. Here's where our legs are. So here's the cues: back low, in slow, whip, and hold. And so we're back in this position: back low, in slow, whip, and hold. And so that is the trail leg drill. So we'll have them do 7 of those each way. Good.
Back low, in slow, whip, and hold. Back low, in slow, whip, and hold. Back low, in slow, whip, and hold. 2. Back low, in slow, whip, and hold. 3. Back low, in slow, whip, and hold. 4. Back low, in slow, whip, and hold. 5. Back low, in slow, whip, and hold. 6. Back low, in slow, whip, and hold.
The next one is the one-step trail leg drill. And for that one, you pull the hurdle back a little bit, and you do 1 step and end in this position. So some of the cues we're talking to them about are making sure they take that 1 step past the hurdle, and then bringing that trail leg through and finish in that holding position.
How many? Step, drive. Other side. Step. Sorry. Drive. How do you normally do it? Do you step from sense? Yeah, I normally do it. Step, drive. Step.
Got that one right on video.
Got out of sync. So much fun. So I guess a little bit of the camera.
Then we bring in the lead leg drill. And so for this, we're looking at getting our knee going quickly, driving with that knee, and then kicking out forward and leaning into it. So you're coming through. And a good steepler knows how to do both legs just as efficiently. And so we're practicing steering and figuring out which leg we're going to go to, and a lot of that just takes practice. Some of the other cues we give in these drills is making sure that we're being efficient with them, and so those are some of the things we do. After we do, so we'll do 5 to 7 of each leg for the wall drill. All right, yeah, that looks cool. We'll play Pirates of the Caribbean in the background. This is a heavy camera. As you can see, we have the 4 hurdles set up just like this. And so we will have the athletes demonstrate how we walk through those. And then halfway through, we switch directions and have them do 2 loops of each one. And one thing we talk about while doing this is talking about our arm positioning. And so in steeple, just like walking, when our left lead leg is forward, our right arm is out. Same and opposite for the other way. One thing we do for the arms is we talk about checking that watch and hand in the pocket. So if our left leg is our lead leg, our right arm is checking its watch, and our left arm is kind of putting our hand in the pocket. And those are a few cues that we use that are helpful. Then so synced, yeah. All right, now we'll do 2 circles this way.
Oops. Sorry. Cut that.
Then we'll go for a run. After the run, we come back and there's more steeple drills to do. These can be done after a run, during a run, but these are some more drills that we want to do when we're a little more warmed up. As you can see behind me, we have 6 total hurdles lined up. We do loops, and so one loop would be 6 total hurdles. So as you can see over here, anytime you're going over a hurdle, we want to make sure we're going over it this way and not this way. Because if we hit the hurdle going this way, it's going to fall down. This way, it's not going to move. You're going to fall down. So we have our athletes do one circle of their left leg, trail leg. Okay, now we'll do the lead leg. So I'll have all of this one for the first one. But again, now it's all left leg, lead leg. So again, we're just going to go like that. Sometimes on the lead leg drill, we'll put a stick out there to give them the visual to get it for the rest of the hurdles. Now we'll do lead leg. Again, one thing I want us to keep thinking about is everything square. So we talked about that a while ago. But that means we're not like twisting into the air, and even as we're coming into it, we're not coming into it from a little angle. Everything's forward motion. So we're going on this side, right leg, right mid leg on the way out. Then as you're coming back, left leg. Good? We have our athletes do circles, and so each circle is 6 hurdles. And so as you can see, they'll run through the circle, they'll turn around, and they'll come back. That's one loop. And we'll have them do 2 to 4 loops depending on where they're at in the season. So that's anywhere between 12 and 24 hurdles that they're doing total.
Rabbit.
So that's our ritual. That's how we do things with our steeplers, and hopefully we can keep cranking out some fast runners.
Steeple on 3, 1, 2, 3, Steeple!
The next drill we do is for the water jump, and so we'll have a box that's 12 to 16 inches, and what we'll have the athletes do is practice running through these boxes, and the goal is for them to plant that foot and get that foot off quickly, and this just kind of practices the rhythm. In the water jump, there is a rhythm to it, and so we kind of talk about the rhythm to the water jump as like a drummer, and we talk about the rhythm being clap, clap, clap. And so what that looks like is that first clap is them stepping off the barrier, and then that second 2 claps together are them landing, clap, clap. And the big thing with the water jump is keeping our hips under us as well. Some other things about the water jump are making sure we accelerate through that barrier and pushing off of it as well.